Yo, what's up guys? I'm Adab. Welcome to my channel. Today, follow-up video. Didn't plan it actually, but a lot of people were asking for it. So we are on my free-to-play account, right? The one that we started a week ago, or a week and a half, I think. So as you can see, join time June 11th, right? So we are 10 days in, and I just want to make a quick follow-up video on how it looks like, right? So what you can expect and how far you can get in terms of content and so on. So let's get right into it. At the moment I'm farming Aurora Inferno for my turn 2 playstyle. So I need a lot of bloodbath and so on. That's why I'm doing that right now. But let's look at the Hyper Camp. This is the exclusive event for the new server. That's basically, I think the event is over, right? I think we got the rewards already. I think we already got the rewards for our placements, ranking rewards, and I think I was in here, right? So if I can check my ranking, I'm 39th, right, in terms of points. And what this event is all about is basically you have to get as far as possible in content and so on, like in Amber and anything, in the story and in RTA and Etheria. These are all the tasks that you have to do to get points, and the score will basically tell you what ranking you have. And I'm 39th, and based on that ranking you get rewards. And I think the event is done, right? The event is over. So in Green Pursuit, we are basically done with Inferno, right? We can farm everything in Inferno on auto, absolutely no problem. Only issue is that I mean it's not really an issue, but in Rango I need like 2 minutes. I mean not 2 minutes, but like 1.5. But the other content is, or like all of that is just under 1 minute. Only Rango is like 1 minute 20 or something, because I'm not dealing enough damage. But we are getting there slowly. And Threshold also, Doki obviously also 120 something. Takes a little bit because my setup is not the best. But yeah, Aurora easy. Inferno, Terramaton is probably the easiest boss in the entire fucking game. Yeah, we are all on Inferno, 10 days in. Then we have Ember Track. Ember Track we cleared hard and normal. We are completely done with Ember Track, so we managed to clear the entire fucking Ember Track in 10 days. As you can see, hard mode. And Ethernet Rally just reset. Refresh in 17 days. I think it refreshed like 2 days ago. Last week was way easier. I was able to clear the entire Ethernet Rally, right? There was no issue with that. But this time we have a very bad combination. So we have like this red purple kind of stuff, and it falls into Nikonana. So the only DPS that I have built is Lian, and I'm using Kachi because Kachi is him. Kachi is crazy. Lian is my only DPS, and Nikonana will just steal the DPS. So I cannot deal with Nikonana. I could technically start to build my Lilium that I randomly got, right? Or maybe a Senju or Clovis or whatsoever, or maybe a Ditting. I could also build a Ditting. Then I could deal with that, but I decided to not do that because I was way more interested into the PvP part. So when it gets to the end of this event or this rally in 17 days, maybe I will build another DPS and then we can clear that and then clear the entire rally. But the combination just now is just a little bit bad, I guess. Cage Rumble is also like we are at 2.2k, which is obviously the result of us not having enough units built. Like we just cannot build all of these units, which is perfectly normal. Like I can show you my lineup. This is my lineup for Jakis, this is for Sharon, and this is for Shadowflame Hoyan. At this point, I just threw some units, like any units, into Hoyan, so I can just fucking deal with that. Technically, you can also optimize this. You can get Vice. It's an R unit to play against this. Like you can do a lot of stuff. Maybe build a Ditting as another DPS. You can do all of that. So it's not like I'm at the peak or something. But as a veteran, I would say I'm probably not the relatable guy in terms of for a new player, but I guess 2K is achievable, right? If you're a super sweat, you could get more, but 2K is achievable, and 2K means basically you get 45 of this lattice fragments. You miss out on this 15, but it's, I guess, whatever. If it's important to you, you can hunt for the 3.5K, and then you would get no, the 3K, and then you can get the 15 lattice fragment. Yeah. So let's hold on. I can show you actually my teams. As you saw, it was like 45 seconds. So you see all of my teams. So this is my Aurora team. Actually free to play. Lian is free. Lily I chose from the selector. Plume you can get from her targeted banner. Linglo is maxed out for free. Ray Mary is what you get in 2 weeks. I randomly got her from the permanent banner, so I'm already using her. But technically you could also just, I don't know, like wait for 2 weeks and get her, or just build a Didding. Because what is very, very interesting about this entire free-to-play session this time is that the lack of SR units that you need, right? You get like Claws maxed out, you get Lian maxed out, you get Linglo maxed out through this new event thingy. Anyways, you get all these 3 units maxed out, which is insane. Like, it's ridiculous. Lian was always this DPS unit that you just build for the hyper charter and then you reset at the end. Lian is cracked, right? The fact that you get her maxed out means she's your best DPS by far. It's not even in comparison. She does so much fucking damage. You use her till the end of service, I guess, because you just get her for free anyway. She's built 555. You get everything for free. She deals 1 billion damage, and yeah, she's absolutely cracked, right? So the fact that you get all of these 3 units for free means that you do not need a lot of SR units, which is very surprising because I didn't expect that. I expect myself to build Didding, and I can still build him if I want to. Like, I have fucking 35 of these purple Latice thingies for SR units, but I just couldn't be bothered building an SR unit at the moment. So it's kind of crazy, I'll be honest. So crazy thing, this is my team. Axie is from the selector box for LDs, like that we were getting 1 week in. You can choose any unit except Sharon, and I got him because he's him, right? And Nathan is absolutely busted, guys. Hands down, homie is the best unit. Like in PvE, I didn't expect him to be that crazy. In PvE at least, like I knew that homie is insane in PvP, but he is ridiculous in PvE as well. Like homie is just fucking absolutely insane. Like, he just clears stages on his own. Like, he's just last man standing against 5 units and he somehow wins because he's just that broken. Like, homie is ridiculous. And Terramaton, I'll be honest, Terramaton is just a joke. Like, they nerfed the shit out of him. And the fact that Lian is maxed out and does 1 billion damage, it's just a different game, right? Homie is just not really a threat anymore. He was back then very hard to deal with. This time it's just whatever, right? You just run over it. You see, a homie is already almost dead. Like, it's just not the same game like back then. Back then, Terramaton was insanely hard to deal with. At this point, it's just a joke. At this point, I don't know. Like, you see, this is like a 27-second run. This account is fucking 10 days old. This is nothing too difficult to achieve. So this is basically how far we got in terms of progression and so on. As you can see, I just finished almost everything, right? I also finished fucking story mode in normal and in hard. I'm basically done, right? I'm basically done, and the only thing that I'm doing right now is just farming Aurora, right, for PvP. So I'm already focusing on PvP. I'm building my PvP roster 10 days in, right? So we are quite fast in terms of progression this time, and it feels very good, I gotta say. The new player experience, the beginner experience is 10 times better, but it can still improve. I will talk on another video about what to improve and so on, but yeah, this is basically how far we got on this account. This is also my union, surely free to play. Yeah. Then we also have this hyperkernel thingy. As you can see, this is how far I got in terms of hyperkernel. You need this new system for your chips, for your cards, right? I explained it in my other video, in my old video, what this card system does and so on. Yeah, this is how far we got. I can also show you my chips. Hold on. I use Butcher for PvE. So we got this. Lucky. This is trash. And this is trash. Right? I can't use them at all, really, in PvE. Like, this is like, okay, it gives defense bonus, but this is just completely unusable. This is the best. This is just, yeah. So you get these through the hyperkernel system. If you go into hyperkernel and you go into this memory archive, you open it up and you get these blueprints, right? I'm about to get my another blueprint, and yeah, then you can randomly get blueprints. Like it's random, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And also, if you follow this mission, you get all your blueprints as well, right? That's how I got like 2 blueprints. Just follow this mission tab here, and it will get a lot of blueprints. Yeah. So this is basically how far I got on my new player account, on my free-to-play account, as you can see, first buy bonus. Yeah, quite nice experience, I'll be honest. Let's see how far we can get. I would love to progress in PvP, but I could also see myself fucking get cooked for weeks, because I'm very far behind. So I'm very curious how that feels. But the new player experience for the first 1 to 2 weeks, kind of insane. But like I said, there's a lot of things to improve, and I will talk about that in the next video. But thank you for everyone hanging around, for fucking checking out the video. I'm also streaming like almost every day on my main account and free-to-play account, so check out my stream. Yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for watching. See you.